Oh, you mean interviews to go? Yeah. You can tell what story it is. So, all right. Also, for it now.
Yeah, I will. And then I dropped the lights when you guys mentioned their coach's name. What's their coach?
Their coach is Donald Johnson.
Donald Johnson. Don't say Don. Not Don Johnson.
Don Johnson?
Not Don. Not Michael. Not Miami Vice.
Okay. Donald Johnson. And then I bump it up after we said it. I'll figure it out.
I'll let you have first pick so we don't double up.
I'll take Miles.
No. It's who do you think's going to do well on our team?
Our team.
Yes, that's ridiculous.
Me.
Yeah, that's your pick. Okay.
Well, what do we say might do well? Like, what's the criteria? What are we going for?
Well,
we could say Matt Norman all day.
Think about like fantasy. Who's like a fantasy type?
Okay.
Who's gonna, you know, because when we do it in baseball, it's
Who's
like
gonna be the box score stuffer? Right. Okay.
Whatever it is, if it's intangibles, it's intangibles, if it's points, it's whatever, you know. Right. Where are they though?
Good evening, T-Wolf Den. Welcome to Timpanogos High School and tonight's Region 8 matchup between our visitors, the Provo Bulldogs, and our very own Timpanogos Timberwolves. As always, I'm TJ Bertrand. My partner here is Eric Schultz. We welcome you to tonight's game. We've got Provo coming in here 1-2 in Region 8 so far. Eric, what can we expect from them tonight coming in with that record?
They're going to try to dirty it up. They're going to try to mix it up. They're going to have to keep us the points low. Their two region losses have come by a grand total of 2 points. To Skyridge, a team we fell to last week, and Wasatch by a point in overtime. So their 1-2 record is a little bit misleading. They are a good, scrappy team. Coach Ingle said they're going to try to mix it up, slow us down a little bit with what we do offensively. Got some good players. They're going to make matchups a little challenging for us tonight.
And that's one thing I noticed about them as well, is that their points are not very high. So they're going to play good defense, keep those points down, play the scrappy ball that you mentioned, come up with jump ball just to get it in there and get some points. Who are some of the players that we need to look out for?
Well, the player mostly highlighted is going to be Perez, number 25. He's a 6-foot senior. Averaged 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. He does everything well. But one thing that he has a struggle with is going right. So watch for the Timpanogos defense to try to shut him down when he tries to drive left, force him to the other hand. Also, their main player, the guy that kind of keeps the oil flowing there, Miles. Number 30, 14.6 rebounds. Good finisher. He can shoot the outside shot, inside-outside guy. Going to create some matchup problems for the T-Wolves.
Yeah, Perez, I think, is kind of the biggest matchup worry, too, is because he can disperse the ball as needed and get it to places and cleans up the messes that we're used to seeing. So that's going to be a big thing. What can we expect out of our T-Wolves tonight?
Well, it all starts and finishes with Matt Norman, right? I don't think we talk about him enough because I think we expect Matt Norman to have big games, but we got to give that guy some credit. he is phenomenal. He's our #1. Colin Christensen doing their things, but again, McKay Meaves stepping in and starting tonight in place of Ethan Poole. He's had 2 good games so far at home. Let's see if we get the 3 in a row tonight.
And the one thing I don't think Norman's getting enough credit for is his inside game.
Absolutely.
The last 3 years, we know he can shoot the ball from outside, but he's realized that, hey, the defenses know that he can shoot the ball, and he's driving to the basket, trying to get points in the paint, trying to get fouled. If not, he's dishing out to an outlet for an easy open jump shot.
And he's not super quick, but he just has that move, and he gives you that little head fake that you have to respect on the outside. That opens up the lane for him, then opens up a lot of things for everybody else too.
Yeah, and if he can make even that first deep 3, he already then pulls that defense right out, and that move's going to work every time.
Just makes it so much tougher. And if we can get that same start that we had the other night against Maple Mountain, where we were hitting from outside, I feel like Coach Ingle has these boys focused tonight, not looking at the record, but the team in front of them tonight.
Correct. All right, well, we've got about 4 minutes till tip-off. Give us about another minute, and then Eric here will be interviewing Coach Ingle before the game.
Bring me on as the guest reporter.
You want to be a guest speaker? Well, you're on a live mic right now. So
that's okay, baby. I'll give you my input.
So Coach Trevor, while we have you here, what do you think about Jordan?
What we need to have going into the fall is, remember we talked about, we need to have our BS.
Hey guys,
Coach, how are you?
Doing good.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Tony Ingle. How you doing? Hey, I love you guys. Hey, Israel said something about wanting me down here at third quarter, but I don't want to get in y'all's way.
Hey, we would be honored to have you come down to us. Really it is. It was our idea. We know what you bring. You have more of a basketball mind than we'd ever have.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'll tell you one thing. My wife and I go down and see our other son's game. When they have games back at the same time that Israel does.
Right.
When I'm driving back, she's got y'all on the phone and about to tire the car up, you know, hanging up. And I said, let me see. You can't watch your driving. I said, well, you gotta tell me what's going on. She says, I can't talk as good as they do. I said, put it over here.
Turn the volume up, right?
Yeah.
We're glad you listened to us. We really appreciate
You just tell me when you want me down here.
Start heading down after the third quarter starts, and then we'll just get you right in.
After the third quarter starts,
yeah.
I'll come and
we'll get a chair for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's Coach Ingle for the game. Coach, McKay Meaves starts tonight. What does he give you in the starting role as opposed to coming off the bench like he usually does?
You know, the good thing is that he always does the same thing regardless. We know what he's going to do, what he's capable of, whether he starts or comes off the bench. And what he does, what he brings is toughness. He's just a tough, hard-nosed kid. He's got 5 guys. He's going to use them all.
Any surprises we can expect to see maybe getting some more minutes tonight?
We've had some guys step up really good in practice this last week. We had a bye on Tuesday. You know, you might be able to see Caleb Nimmer come in as a backup post off the bench early, and Isaac Mon's been playing really well too, so he might step up early.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
For tonight's Region 8 basketball game between our guests, the Bulldogs from Provo High School, and our membership at all athletic events. We ask you students, parents, and fans of high school basketball to conduct yourselves in an appropriate manner. Please show respect to all participants, coaches, and officials while cheering your team on in a positive manner. At this time, we ask you to please rise in the many hats for the national anthem, performed tonight by Lizzie Harrison.
I do.
Senior, number 2, Tanner Sorensen. 5'8" senior, number 11, Alec Ogleberry. 6'3" junior, number 12, Gabriel Gutierrez. 6' senior, number 25, Jared Perez. And 6'5" senior, number 30, Mason Miles. The head coach of the Bulldogs is Donald Thompson. Senior, number 2, Matt Norman. 6'1" senior, number 3, Riley Curtis. 6'3" junior, number 5, Trey Anderson. And 6'6" senior, number 33, McKay. For our T-Rolls is Izzie Ingle. He's assisted by Steve Witt, Matt Scott, Jeremiah Hartsock, and Kevin Norman.
All right, Chelsea, as we get set for tip-off here, we are going to start something new. I know we only have a few games left, but we're going to have what we like to call Bet the Net, where we kind of pick our player of the game. So, Chelsea, who you got this game?
For me, it's easy. I could say Matt Norman because he's the guy all the time. I'm going to go with McKay Meads. The hustle points, I'm going to be counting hustle points, rebounds, kind of the go-bear points where the shots that you influence down in the paint.
Well, I'm going to take a matchup here, and I'm going to take, well, maybe not. I'm going to go with Colin Christensen. I thought that Ogleberry would be on Colin, and I thought that height matchup would definitely be in our favor. Provo wins the tip here.
And he definitely is due. He didn't have a great game the other night against Maple Mountain. He's due for a big one tonight.
So that's why I'm going. Little wake-up call.
Good call. I like it.
Perez looks to find something going on. So I know that you talked with Coach Ingle about the defense, and it looks like it's a straight almost 2-3, but They don't have a set defense, right?
They'll mix it up every once in a while. Depends on situation where the ball is. It'll change almost on the fly.
So it looks like we got out of bounds ball underneath to the Bulldogs.
We've discussed it in the past. We've talked about 1-3-1. We talked about 2-3, and we can't even tell play to play, and that's what the Timberwolves want to do defensively, is confuse you.
Good tip and hustle play by Curtis here.
Good job by Riley to chase that down in the backcourt.
Gutierrez was able to keep it clean.
Sold out on defense. Got back quickly, though. Good trap. Good trap.
T-Wolves are swimming hard. I'm not quite getting the 5-second call there.
Pretty close. That had to be 4.8.
Sorensen looking to get something started at the top. Back out to Gutierrez with a deep three. Off to the left. Curtis able to get that rebound.
And that's what the T-Wolves want to do. Make him shoot from the outside, unless his name is Miles.
Well, maybe I will. I'm getting the matchup I thought would happen here. So we got Oakleberry on Collins, so he has that advantage. Just got to get him at deep three. A little bit long. Fight for the ball there as Miles comes down with it.
Boy, I was ready to call that.
I know. I was. If he had made that, I would have just been like, I won.
I had them. Good job to chase down that high ball.
Oh, good head fake on me as Gutierrez is able to get that in. Curtis was the deep three from the corner. A little strong. Oakleberry gets that rebound.
Two good looks from the outside.
Traveling on the Bulldogs. I already forgot I had two jobs.
You know what? I know I'm going to make mistakes tonight, so it's nice to know that you made one. That's probably your one for
Anderson
tonight.
left wide open. Not able to get
Good
in.
job by me. There's my guy. There's my guy.
Oh, with an easy putback. Offensive rebound and a bucket for you.
I mean, I know he listens to this pregame. He's got to like in some Bluetooth earpieces. So thanks, McKay. Making me look good.
Sorensen's about to get himself trapped in the corner there.
That's what the Teals want to do, trap the ball.
There we go. Gutierrez with the miss.
Coach Ingle said they don't really have good ball handlers. They want to try to make that ball move around a lot, force them into turnovers.
There you go. See, I thought Colin back him down. Oh, Norman gets that move that we talked about.
That was the move.
Puts it back in, too, for Norman.
Good finish.
He had him trapped right in the corner there. Oh, that's going to be there on McKay.
Easy call right there. Triple foul number 33, McKay.
Our LA student crowd a little slow to trickle in again tonight.
All we need is Magic Johnson and Jack Nicholson courtside.
Yeah. Swinging it around here on Provo. Perez up top. Looks to get in there. Oakleberry goes down low to Miles. Took about 10 steps.
That's a walk. Oh, geez. That was... Ooh.
Well, McNeves is about to get a second foul.
Triple foul number 33, McKay Neves. Miles shoots two. Now, I know James Harden gets away with that, but this is high school ball.
Yeah, but that's just a step back on a three. This was 6 steps underneath the key.
The double step back.
Question is, and there's no sub yet from Neves, is who's it going to be?
My idea is Caleb Nimmer. And
hey, you are right.
Dynamite.
Good job, Nostradamus.
Number 14, Caleb Nimmer.
Already getting the crowd excited on that one.
Section loves Nimmer. Coach Ingle said he's had a good week of practice. He's been really impressed. He's giving him the payoff with some good playing time tonight. Going to see some good minutes.
Well, and that's just great advice for the kids.
Right.
Look,
hard work pays off.
You might, yeah. Might not be the guy that they all think about, but you put in the work and you show something, you're going to get rewarded for it. Look at that, and he gets two underneath.
Never.
And just like that, right? Pays off.
Rewarded handsome, and you know he's going to play even harder than he already does. He's got a motor, that kid.
When you take advantage with the opportunities that you're given.
I guess that's a good lesson.
Oh,
good hustle right there.
Again.
All right, I'm changing my bet to next to Caleb Nimmer.
Oh, it's too late now, my friend. Christensen drives out to Curtis, wide open in the corner for three. A little long there, but Nimmer fighting. Picked up by Sorensen.
I should have just said whoever the backup center is. We're going to go with that guy because we've seen a lot of good stuff coming from that position.
Well, and I would not have expected Meaves to have gotten 2 quick fouls. I mean,
shades of the Pleasant Grove game a little bit, right?
Yeah. And we didn't get Kennerly, right? You were right about Nimmer. Perez with a short jumper. Christensen picks up the rebound. Looks to move it. Tipped out of bounds, stays with the T-Wolves.
T-Wolf basketball. Perez is good from the mid-range. He'll probably get heated up here in a little bit. But that's a shot I don't think Coach is happy about, but he'll accept it better than a layup. Again, keep an eye on Perez. They want to force him right. He's not very good going to the right.
Now as he shoot left as well, deep 3 by Norman is good.
Norman.
We will have a timeout here by Provo.
30-second timeout. Big shot, we need that from Curtis.
All right, on a side note, we talked about the NFL conference matchup.
I got half of what I wanted.
I know, I got them right. I got both teams.
You did.
I didn't want the Patriots, but I got it.
And congratulations on your Los Angeles Rams.
I know. I mean,
very happy for you, my friend.
I know Harsh, our cameraman's in there in the huddle, but I've got my Rams hat at the table here.
Wear it with pride. Are you going to get a Super Bowl hat with has the little Super Bowl logo on it?
You know what? I've looked at merchandise. I'll wait till they win. I pulled out my T-shirt from the 2000 Super Bowl World Champion shirt. I've got that.
I was going to say when the Panthers made Super Bowl 50, and I don't want to talk about it very long because we know what happened. When they made it, I accidentally bought some Super Bowl gear beforehand, and I should have known better. I'm the most superstitious person in the world.
Well, the only thing I was looking for, as we're waiting for some water to get cleaned up off the floor here, what I've always wanted, and even though my wife's sitting behind me, she'd probably kill me if she heard this, is I wanted to get a Marshall Faulk blue jersey. Because if you don't know also, the Rams are wearing the throwbacks in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And it's the blue, my favorite uniform.
One of the best jerseys in all of it.
So I wanted a Marshall Faulk because that was my favorite player in college, and then obviously going to my favorite team in the NFL.
Match made in heaven.
But the costs were a little beyond what I wanted to spend.
I would think so.
Even with my Amazon gift cards. All right, looks like we got the floor cleaned up. Ball comes into Perez. Going down low to Gutierrez, fighting his way.
Oh.
Does pick up the foul. It might be on Anderson. Yep. It's going to be his first, team's third. We're at 3:05 here left in the first.
We're honored to have Coach Tony Ingle in the house tonight. We're going to hear from him later this evening, I understand.
Yeah, he'll be coming by third quarter. Those of you that don't know, he is our own Izzie Ingle's father, who also did have a stint coaching at BYU.
And a multi-time national championship winning coach at the collegiate level. And a heck of a good guy. And what a wonderful speaker. I got to listen to him at an athletic directors conference down in St. George. I could listen to that guy talk for 6-7 days.
So it'll be good to get his insight here, even in the high school game. Good backdoor to Norman, who puts it in for 2. That was a good backdoor cut.
And a good finish. That's not an easy one to do.
That's a little UCLA-ish. Oh, now they come. Provo comes right back with it with a little slip.
Not the shot you want. Oh, you got lucky. Oh, it's a push-off, and it's going the other way. Good job by Nimmer.
Foul's going to be on Gutierrez. Provo gets their first sub in. Oh, never mind. They still have their starters. I thought they had brought a sub in.
But they're playing a man defense.
Oh, good backdoor cut to Anderson for 2. We are definitely catching them sleeping there underneath.
Absolutely. Good back cuts. If they're going to play man defense, you can get that.
Oakleberry with a deep shot. That's good for 3.
3 points right back at us. 4-point lead for the T-Wolves. 2 minutes left first quarter.
Looks like we're trying to set up more backdoor action here.
Get some back screens going, just like that. Good screen.
Norman gets that head fake, looks to drive, throws it up. Oh, gets the call, but doesn't get the basket. Fouls on Perez. It'll be his first, team's second. So Kennerly is coming in, however, he's coming in for Anderson.
He's a good spark plug off the bench, too. He put in some really good minutes down at Pleasant Grove.
Norman makes both. 1:45 here left in the first.
Little press.
Ooh, they get through there a little bit. Ooh. Curtis gets his hands in. Miles with an easy 2.
That's the danger with that press. If they can break it like that, they've got the quickness to beat us down the court.
And that is a difficulty that we've had, is that transitional defense. So if you're going to press, you definitely need to make sure that somebody's back or we're getting back.
And you get the ball stopped.
And
good pump fake.
Big 3 by Norman. Goes in and out. Christensen fights for it. Curtis is able to clean it up. Sets it back out and brings it out. Back up to Christensen up top as Coach Ingle throws in a play.
4-point lead with a minute left.
Generally out to Curtis for a deep 3. That's high and arcing. Doesn't quite get it. Norman gets a rebound. Fights underneath. And gets a 2. Ooh. Riley's got those hands flying today. Keeps getting a little bit closer on each one. Eventually he's going to get one in his own grasp. We're even getting Isaac Mon a little early here.
Replaces Riley Curtis. Having fun. It's half time in 50 seconds. 8 minutes and 50 seconds.
Another whistle going on. Looks like a small child playing with a basketball on the court.
I'm going to add a little bit to the clock.
Doing double duty, so I got to put that in there, folks. Sorry about that. All right, Provo set to inbound.
1-3-1 look. Switches to a 2-3.
Back out to Perez at the top. Tries to show 3, but doesn't quite get there.
Staying out of the paint for the most part. Nimmer doing a good job keeping it locked down.
Well, we are. We're keeping them out to the perimeter, which is good here, as they're not able to get something. Perez has to reset up, even though he got past Christensen. Now here's a huge mismatch if you've got Kennerly on Oakleberry. Miles throws one up for an easy 2.
He's a good finisher. He's a good player. Timberwolves get a chance to get the ball back here. The break, too.
Snug, you need to get something in.
Nice
Ooh, behind the back by Norman. Oh, a little too much going on. Nimmer fighting down there. That'll be the end of the first quarter here. T-Wolves 17, Bulldogs 13.
Those are our keys to the game. Scrappy, we've seen that from Provo. Discipline, we've seen good discipline. Haven't made many turnovers, if any.
No, and they are moving the ball very well. As also the benefit that we're doing is we're not getting too much inside. Miles is kind of picking up those trash things inside, but he's taking advantage of it.
But it's kind of what the defense gives him.
Yeah.
Right? All in all, not a bad first quarter, but not the best first quarter for Timberwolves. It didn't kill us. We gained some good shots, but still some things we can work on, especially on the offensive end. Just some missed shots that are good looks. You know what, TJ, I'm excited for halftime. For one of the first times all year, I am really amped for halftime.
Well, we'll also have the best seats in the house for those of you that don't know. Much as we did last Friday, where we had a mini cheer camp, this week we had a mini dance camp with our TDT toward Timpanogos, and both Schultz and our daughters are going to be performing at halftime. Since we sit here right in front, we'll have the best view. We ask that you stay watching as well during half. to be able to see them perform.
Curtis coming back in.
So same 5 that were out there.
Looks like Nimmer's getting a break, gonna go Kennerly down low at the 5.
Which is fine. With looking at these height matchups, I think we're good.
Yeah.
We need to take advantage. And even if Miles is now out on Christensen, we've got to take advantage of that too. Keep him out of the paint. Switch did happen there. It's Anderson at the top.
Norman trying to post up, not a good pass, too high.
Same thing I tell my son's team. Bounce pass it in. Gonna have a T-Wolf foul here. Fouls on Anderson. It's gonna be his second. Team's 4th. Bulldogs will set it up there along the baseline. Up top to Oakleberry.
Good hands.
Provo can definitely move the ball. We're doing a great job of keeping it out of places. We got to rotate there so we don't leave someone open. Underneath the Miles. Kennerly does a great job on defense, but even better basket there by Miles.
He had to recatch that. It looked like it was tipped. He caught it in the air and shot it back up.
No, I think Kennerly actually blocked it. He just great hands to be able to hold on to it and put it right back up. Norman drives, lost control of the ball, but it's just going to be out of bounds, Bulldog ball.
Norman looking for some kind of call there, but.
And so's Provo. They were looking for an offensive foul.
2-point lead for the T-Wolves, 7 minutes left, first half. Looks like Gutierrez is about to check back in for the Bulldogs.
Well, that's the other thing we got to do. We didn't pick our jacket time off. Jacket is still on for Coach Ingle.
Jacket's still on. I'm going to say
start of the 3rd quarter for
2
me.
2 minutes into the 3rd.
I'm going to start. We got out of bounds there. T-Wolf ball.
Back on the floor for the Bulldogs. Gabriel Gutierrez.
Nimmer's coming back in here as well for the T-Wolves. Do you think we'll see Meaves again this quarter, or are we going to keep him?
I think if the score goes south, yes. But I think if we can keep a lead, or even keep it within 2 or 3, I think we'll keep him on the bench, let him ride his 3 fouls in the second half. Good pass by Caleb.
Deep 3 by Curtis. The corner is good. I'm more worried about the inside play. You know, if Miles is still having success underneath, then we might see more of.
You have to get him in there, right?
Yeah. Bulldogs are learning how to beat that zone. Trying to, leading pass goes out of bounds. It'll be the T-Wolf ball.
On the floor for Provo, Tanner Sorensen.
But you can tell the Bulldogs have watched them film as well, of trying to beat that zone and putting a guy at the free throw line, you know, in order to find the empty part of the zone to see if the underneath guys will collapse to leave a guy open underneath.
And Provo's good with the mid-range, so you have to respect that.
Nimmer gets an offensive call on him.
Just his first.
I did like the head fake on the 3 as though he's about to take one there.
I mean, you and I probably know that's not gonna be a shot that is gonna be taken without Coach Ingle being a little upset.
True, but you never know. Provo might not. What do we got here? Looks like Coach Ingle's getting a warning here by the refs. According to the ref, as he was walking over here talking to Coach Ingle, he said he was being disrespectful to him.
I mean, you kind of have to expect some kind of talking and some kind of question asking.
And it looks like Coach Ingle's trying to clean it up a little bit to let him know, hey, this is what I meant. No disrespect.
No disrespect. Probably not going to change Valentine cards.
So see, here's what we're talking about underneath the Miles again.
Just kind of letting him get to work down there. Too low the entry.
So you got to wonder if that happens again. Is Meaves coming in? Deep 3 by Christensen, off to the left.
Nimmer got caught deep.
Picked up by Ho Ching there. Oh, we were both wrong. We lose. Ooh, good block by Nimmer. Miles, ooh.
Nice job by Nimmer. Nice
Again,
job
hands are up everywhere, doing great underneath.
Good job by the defense there to recover. Could have got caught in a way easy look. Good hands.
We both lost 5 minutes in the second, and the jacket is off.
Should have had the over-under.
We got out of bounds or foul underneath?
Foul on Michael. Tripping over foul number 23, Michael Henry.
It's his first team 6. Next he will foul will put the Bulldogs in the bonus
6-1.
1-1.
From the foul calls.
Well, I had to double check. I didn't even think. I thought they had more than 2 off their last foul.
Yeah, just Gutierrez and Perez with 1 each.
Now I see why they're a lower scoring team. The ball gets passed around a ton as we get a deep 3 put up by Castagneto.
Ties the game, right?
No, but
just didn't show up on the board yet.
It's a little slow.
You had it.
I'm wondering if we're going to get a timeout. Ooh, Kennerly goes in. Oh, but gets called for an offensive foul. That's a quick 2 on him as well.
And you know coaching was probably really close to getting a technical foul call here. You can't be happy with the way the fouls look up on the board and the way this game's being called.
He's just going to stay out of that one ref's ear. That wasn't his call, but once he's heard enough, he's going to put an end to it.
Yeah, you got to chew on somebody else for a minute.
Yeah.
Halfway through the second quarter, tie ball game, 20 each.
But again, now I see why they don't score a lot of points. How is that not a travel? And oh, there we go. Offensive foul. Nimmer does it. Uh-oh. And right. Sorensen is a little upset there. Curtis did kind of yell in his face.
He did.
So the refs were lucky enough not to see it.
Nope.
Too late.
We're going to hold him. Trey will check in next head ball.
He's going to get a timeout instead in order to make that switch, which is probably good. We're tied here with 3:44 left. So you wonder here, the refs are kind of meeting there in the middle of the field, or the middle, no field. That's the football in me. In the court, they're discussing things.
Both being instructed by our bosses right there. I'm not talking about Dr. Jensen.
No, the wives are dictating what we need to do here.
Yes,
as halftime
getting us prepped for the halftime performance. That's the good and the bad of having the best seats in the house, because we have the best seats in the house.
Christensen brings it in here up to the top to set something up.
I think we've had 1 field goal this whole quarter so far.
Yeah, it's been underneath, trying to backdoor, but
they
didn't move.
They knew it was coming.
Castagneto didn't move and was waiting right there.
I think the only buck we've had was Riley's 3. Got to get something offensively. Defensively, we're playing okay. Just allowing them to hold possession too long.
And it seems like we've gone to a man defense here as well. Ooh, Gutierrez gets around, gets the basket and a foul. That's going to be Kennerly's 3rd. Nimmer will be coming back in here. Nope, he's replacing Anderson.
You're going to go bigs down low.
We're doing a little offense-defense, I think is what we're doing. Is knowing that Nimmer's not, well, Nimmer is in there. Anderson.
Nimmer's in. 3-point lead for Provo, 3:11 left, and this is the kind of game they want. Taking their time, passing it around, making sure they're getting a good look at the basket, and we're just in a little bit of a hurry sometimes. Coach Ingle want to know how many foul shots we've had.
Good take there, unable to go in though by Christensen.
Collins struggled the last game and a half now finishing at the basket. That was everywhere but down.
And it was a great take, straight to the hoop.
Absolutely.
So this is going to be interesting with these two, since
Looks like he could have
Curtis and John there. What do we got? Offensive foul? Miles gets his first. Isaac Mon coming in for Michael Kennerly. As well as Jackson Holcomb.
Jackson Holcomb replaces Caleb Nimmer.
Going young again.
I mean, it feels like we need a bucket here.
Just something. I mean, and something to get the crowd lit up. If it's a deep three or just a hard drive to the basket.
It's a layup.
Just, yeah. Curtis fighting underneath, spinning around. Oh, just can't make that easy bucket underneath.
Can someone take the lid off the basket, please?
2:20 left in the second here.
Crowd getting antsy.
Castagneto with a quick jump shot. Who's the foul on? 12.
It's now 8-5.
All right, getting fouls cleaned up here.
I'm not sure.
All right, got everything cleaned up there.
I hope so.
The scoreboard's having problems tonight, not you. The actual
free throws. Mon fighting. Probably gonna get a jump ball underneath as it's scrappy. Nope.
Really
here we go, transitional defense. Provo looks to run. Kick ball there by Curtis.
Back in to Provo. Quick and Ho-Ching. Replaces Gabriel Gutierrez. Just really disorganized ball right now.
Yeah. I mean, not jungle ball in the sense of everyone hitting each other, but just not looking pretty.
Yeah, no rhythm to anything. No smoothness, you could say.
Oh, Miles fighting for that rebound.
Good job with the
block there
right
by Norman. Oh. Need to get something going here with 1:43 left in the half.
Bulldogs coach is wanting over the back. I thought it was a good block. Didn't touch
it. There we go. Christensen gets around and gets the foul.
Christensen shoots 2. Well, it was 8-2 on the foul count. Now it's 8-6. Referees look at that stuff.
And I don't know where I missed. I could have swore there was another foul from them. Christensen makes the front end.
It's the one. So down 2 with 1:38 left in the half.
Christensen makes the back end. Before full court pressure here by the T-Wolves.
Got to stop ball though. Got to stop ball. Good job.
Oh, there we go. Turnover that goes to the T-Wolves.
That's the kind of stuff Coach Ingles loves to see. I said Ingles, like Gloria Ingles Wilder. It's Ingle. Don't kill me when you watch this back, Coach.
Well, and the good thing too is family's here also.
Right.
Christensen looking to drive out to Holcomb.
His brother Golden
comes in. And we do get a blocking call there. It's going to be on Tanner Sorensen. It's his second.
Shoots 2. We're going to get Oakleberry back in for the Bulldogs. T-Wolves down 1 with a chance to take the lead if Holcomb can sink both.
Do have a Provo player there down in the baseline. Didn't quite see what happening. I think it is Sorensen on the floor. Able to get up kind of gingerly on his right ankle. Holcomb going to the line to shoot 2. Unable to make the first. Holcomb misses both as Ho-Ching picks up the rebound. So with about 1:13 left in the half, you got to think the way that Provo plays, this ball's going to be bouncing around quite a bit here. Oh, get underneath to Miles again for a bucket in the paint.
He did a good job driving baseline there.
They were able to beat that press there. Long 3 by Norman, still good. But
jersey.
You can see Holcomb's jersey got yanked out and still nothing. What do we got? A foul. Foul's on 25. Jared Perez will be a second. It'll put the T-Wolves at the line with Norman shooting a 1-and-1. Freshman Van Cherry's coming in for the sophomore Holcomb. Keeping it young there. We need to make our free throws. We've left a lot of points.
A lot of points on the board. Too many. Should have the lead by now if you make your foul shots.
Norman makes both of the 1-on-1.
Norman comes through.
A little full court pressure again. Just got to make sure we're able to get back. They can beat through. And Miles again with an easy 2.
You got to stop ball. You got
those 2 fouls on Meaves are hurting us.
Yep. You got to be able to stop that ball.
And we need to get back. Christensen looks to get something driving underneath. Stop up, not able to get it.
He's having a hard time around the basket lately. He'll get it going though.
Bulldogs will be probably playing for the last shot unless we give them something that easy as Ho-Ching makes easy 2.
Well, the Bulldogs, barring something bad for them, are going to go in the halftime locker room with the lead.
Deep 3 by Norman is no good in the first half. Our T-Wolves 26, the Bulldogs 10.
I got it, Coach. Okay. You see the arrow? We got the arrow right?
Yeah.
Green ball coming in?
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, I see.
Whenever you're ready, Christy.
Please welcome to the floor our yearly group of TDT Tiny Tots. We've been working hard all week doing technique and creative classes and are excited to perform for you their choreography. Give it up for these crazy little things.
Harsh, 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 harsh.
Crazy little thing. THT Tiny Tots. Now, preparing for much longer than a week, your TDT dancers are highly dedicated performers, specializing in many different dance genres and involved in many different extracurricular activities as well. Show your love for TDT by purchasing one of their I Heart TDT shirts at the concession stand. They're limited in quantity, so while supplies last.
Can't turn it on.
Pieces of my DNA. I got power. Matt here with assistant coach, Coach Hartsock. Coach Hartsock, thoughts on the first half? I know they're kind of doing what they want to do. What are we going to do to kind of prevent that in the second half?
You know, the biggest thing is they're a very tough program, tough team. We just got to try to match that and try to exceed it. That's what it comes down to, match their toughness.
Okay, Miles is kind of getting his work done down low. How are we going to stop that? Is Meaves going to be coming back in here in the second half now that, 2 fouls but 3 to go in the second half?
Yeah, like you said, you got to learn how to play without fouling, and we're going to try to get back in there and try to stop Miles. He's a tough kid.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach Hartsock. Good luck.
Ooh, I got the ever lovely Coach Hartsock for the halftime interview there.
Oh, what a treat.
I know.
Hey, usually doesn't happen.
Should we get a chair for Coach Ingle as he comes in?
I will acquiesce and move.
Just take your mic with you.
Yeah, I'll just be on the side here. I'll kneel down. I mean, that guy's a legend. I'm going to give him the headset, so TJ, I'm going to turn over to you guys.
Perfect. Well, that was good. There we show right there. Meaves underneath. Definitely not making it easy for Miles as he gets underneath. Curtis with the deep 3, and it's good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're definitely blessed here with the ever famous Coach Tony Ingle, our very own Izzie Ingle's father and a former coach of the local BYU Cougars. Thanks for joining us, Coach Ingle.
Glad to be on. I really just appreciate y'all having me on. This is an exciting game.
What are your thoughts so far as both T-Wolf offense and then even more so the defense here or there in the first half?
Well, there's I just think it's been an exciting time. I think the players are getting to the basket pretty good. They have some good opportunities, both teams. It's obviously, I mean, it's 31-31 basketball game, and both teams are keeping their composure, playing hard.
Nice. On a completely side note, how's retirement been?
Well, it's absolutely wonderful. Except I retired from basketball, but what it is, I went from coaching on the hardwood to coaching on the stage and platform, and I've been around. Matter of fact, a couple weeks ago, one of my former players, he coached Tracy McGrady.
Okay.
And Amari Stoudemire and Flip Murray, about 12 NBA guys. But anyway, I went and spoke to his team, and boy, it's a good rebound there. Good, but. Anyway, then the next night I went and spoke to Tubby Smith.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, High Point University. Boy, I tell you what, they come out ready to play.
Much better second half start here than we saw in the first, as making some jump shots and definitely playing some harder defense underneath.
Yes, both teams are moving the ball pretty good.
Well, and that's what Provo's definitely known for, is they're not a high-scoring team because they spend most of their offensive sets just passing it around. Fight underneath, Meaves definitely gets that rebound.
Yeah, I tell you, this is the first time that I've been able to see Israel coach a high school game in person.
This is your first?
First time. First time. Boy, they come out ready to play the second half.
Maybe it's your good fortune of coming to sit with us that's got that good luck.
I don't know, but hey, let's keep it going. The thing is, they came out ready to play there. Good baskets, get the ball to the right people.
So definitely good talk there at halftime to get the boys ready to go.
There's no doubt about it. The players came out ready to play. But
I think Meaves, 33, the guy, the kid playing the 5, he makes a presence underneath because they were getting too many baskets in the first half underneath there. So his presence is making a difference and kind of scares them.
Yeah, and be quite frank, I mean, the rotation could have been a little bit quicker too. I noticed, he had some young kids in there a few times, with, sophomores and things. And, there's always a transition to keep improving. You got to play kids so they get better, build for the future. Not only just, Hubie Brown taught me, you don't just coach one game, you coach a season. And that's what Israel's aware of what he's got to do, to get where you want to go.
Well, and that's a good thing to even have as a coach, is to have some young talent with your older senior talent, knowing that the transition shouldn't be as difficult from year to year.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Do get the travel there on Oakleberry.
I was really impressed with the execution right there, the first quarter with Timpanogos. The timing on their passing and cuts was very impressive.
Christensen takes an easy drive, not able to finish.
And that's the thing, they've missed a few of those where Provo's hit a few of them.
The other thing that we noticed too is that the free throw shooting's been a little bit off, that we've left a lot of points on the floor that we should have been able to get in.
Well, I know one thing. Izzie Ingle stresses foul shots. He shot thousands of them, and I know he really emphasizes it.
Well, we thank you too, Coach, because, your son has been a blessing to this high school since he got here. Has definitely, fired up and invigorated the crowd, and the whole staff and everybody in the community that come out here. So it's definitely done wonders for the community.
Well, that's awful nice of you to say. Of course, we're partial to him.
Ooh, 3 goes up there. So home for you is located where?
My home is in Dalton, Georgia.
Okay, that's what I thought you were still.
And Dalton, Georgia is the carpet capital of the world. About 90% of the carpet in the world is made in my hometown. Well, that's a good move.
There we go. Colin Christensen gets that bucket underneath that he's been looking for.
Yeah. Well, getting in the paint like that, getting close to the basket is critical.
Well, and that's one thing that we've noticed this year over previous couple years, is that even though this team is a lot of shooters, they're definitely getting more and more underneath the basket and trying to get more points in the paint than just outside jump shots all the time.
Well, that three-pointer is a weapon, but it's like a knife. You got to know how to use the weapon. Well, one of the things that I used to share with my players is they want to shoot those threes, but I say, I won't give you $1,000. Where do you want to shoot from? You got one shot for $1,000. You want to shoot a layup or you want a three? And see, look at here.
There we go. Good play underneath.
That's right on cue, wasn't it?
Well, and we talked, Schulte and I talked about that before the game about, Norman being our best player, but for his first 2 to 3 years on the team, he was only known as the three-point shooter, and now he's driving to the basket and making sure that we're making plays underneath.
Yeah, interesting point right here. Israel dictated a stunt defense to make sure that they're not just going to run the clock, and then they came up with a steal and then a basket, and now they're coming down with a chance to go up 10. It's been a good quick quarter for them.
It has. Deep 3 by Curtis is good.
There we go. Should be another timeout. There it is. He needs a TO, baby.
It's got to be you, Coach. You got to be the good luck coming down here to talk to us.
Now you got me afraid to move. I don't know if you're going to kick me out or if I'm going to stay.
Well, Schultz is sitting here. He says you're fine. See?
Well,
Schultz is an extremely superstitious man. So if you sitting here has put us up by 11, don't move.
Well, I can say this. After we won the national championship, I was at a Cracker Barrel eating one day, and a guy comes up and says, "Hey, Coach, you won the national championship. Congratulations." And I said, "Yeah, we sure were lucky." I never will forget what he taught me. He said, "Hey, Coach, why don't you just say you was blessed, and that way God will get a little credit?" You know? And so we're blessed right now. But I tell you a key point here with some of the stunning defenses that Israel does. He probably shoot me because he's disguising it, but he really came up with that steal was critical, and then that big three right there, and it doesn't take long. But this game's it's got a lot more ball game left.
Well, and that's a great point, Coach, because you know Schultz had talked to Izzie before the game, you know, and had told him that the defense, you're not going to be able to tell what it is. You know, you're going to think it's one thing, and then the minute the ball crosses a certain point, it's going to be completely different, and they won't know how to react.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You know, and he keeps them off balance. See, here's the thing. The team that's the most comfortable in the game typically wins it. So you want to keep them off balance, keep them guessing, keep them looking. And you have to have a feel for it. But I've seen...
There's that presence underneath. Definitely no easy baskets anymore for the Bulldogs. Curtis again with a deep shot. He thinks he's got the hot hand.
Good effort. They didn't get the rebound, but that was tremendous effort. Two guys got their hands on the ball right there.
And again, like we've said, we've been known as a team of shooters, and the fact that we're sending guys into the paint, two to the ball, whatever it takes underneath versus just worrying about the outside.
And what was how many points did Provo have at half? 31, right?
If that, or 32.
I thought it was like 31 to
so
27 or something.
Definitely a swing as their long three.
Well, they scored 3 points this quarter. That's the point. The defense is sliding more, the hands are up more, they're attacking the basket. Under control. I didn't catch that call.
No call, ball still live.
Yeah.
Oh, that from the play? The play coming in?
Yeah. Yeah. Looking for a high-low inside or a screen on the outside. And they just want to make sure probably drive the basket.
Which is good by Christensen.
Oh, wow. What a run. What a run.
Well, Coach, with about 1:17 here left on the clock, we'll let you enjoy the fourth quarter with your family. If for some reason the score gets a little close, we might ask you to come back down so we can extend the lead again.
Hey, that's exactly right. Hey, thanks for having me on. This is awesome.
Hey,
and we love you guys. Just so you know, we listen to you. We watch you down in Georgia all the time. So thank you for what you're doing. And the fans, the crowd, and you guys, it's just a great atmosphere.
Well, we appreciate you coming to sit with us. You know, a legend in our own community here.
Well, thank you for having us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we get a picture with you?
Sure, absolutely.
You're awesome. Thank you, Coach. Man, when you talk great basketball coaches, that's one of the guys you got to talk about in the top.
Well, that was just a great conversation. I know that you weren't necessarily mic'd up, but you were listening the whole time.
I could hear it, man. Like I said, I could listen to him talk for days. He is an amazing guy. Been through a lot in his career with the BYU, his coaching experience there, and then going down back home.
Well,
with Matt Norman and Colin.
And you can tell, even with his BYU experience, that Georgia doesn't leave that man.
No. It's like that saying, you take the boy out of Georgia, but you can't take the Georgia out of the boy, right?
Yeah. But it was amazing. I mean, you could tell just that our Coach Ingle has gotten a lot of his coaching from his dad, because his dad was picking out everything that he was doing spot on.
The thing is, a testament to a parent is their kids. And I think Izzie is a great testament to what his father is.
Yeah, and that's why I told him, I said, thank you. It's a blessing that he's here with us.
Absolutely.
What he's done for this program, for this school, for this community has been fantastic.
Well, and one of his other sons, Golden Ingle, is a legend here at Timpanogos. I remember him playing against Mountain View my senior year, hitting it's probably grown in stature like Paul Bunyan, hitting half-court shots, quieting their crowd. An amazing basketball family, and really good people, just amazing people, and we're so glad they're part of our family.
Ooh, deep three. Riley Curtis definitely has the hot hand from outside this quarter. Hey, and look, our bet the Nets, both of them are having a great third quarter.
They really are.
Ooh, Miles with the deep three. there to end.
T-Wolves 52. Bulldogs 37.
A great third quarter for our T-Wolves.
Phenomenal.
That's what Coach Ingle said. What, they had 31, 32
Yes.
at the half?
Yes.
You know, and they've only scored
20 some odd points. And they only scored 6.
6 points this in the third quarter there.
I'm going to ask Coach, of course, what was said in the locker room. Maybe he didn't even say anything.
He probably didn't have to. Because you wonder, look, the coaches came out so much later than the players.
Right.
So
sometimes it's like when your parents get mad at you, sometimes saying nothing is worse than them yelling at you. And I wonder if they just went in and sat.
Or even to me, the line would be is, you know, what do you think went wrong?
Right.
And that's it. You walk away, let them discuss. Because also, I've always said this, if the players know what they did wrong without you telling them, then you know you've done a good job preparing them.
Well, it's like we talk about here at the high school for coaching, or for teaching, deeper learning, right? Yeah. If you can teach yourself, have you not become a master?
Yeah.
Something we're working on here at the high school. But really, and what I think was a big development was Colin hitting a layup. You could see the confidence shift. As soon as I was able to pop his name on the microphone, something clicked inside of him, and he's playing easier.
Well, and he had those 2 misses underneath the start.
Right.
And then the other one was like, boom, I got this from this point forward.
And that's the thing, shooters got to keep shooting.
Got a foul underneath. Ooh, McKay Meaves about to pick up his third.
Foul charge number 33, McKay Meaves.
Getting a little push off underneath.
And he has had a phenomenal third quarter. Defensively, it's such a difference with him on the floor.
Well, and that's what I was talking with Tony Ingle, that Coach Tony Ingle there was, just a presence of height, regardless of what it is. It was Miles that was killing us underneath.
Right.
And stopping him, and you could tell. He's like, I don't have an easy shot underneath.
And McKay played smart defense, hands straight up in the air, didn't try to tip. Really good job moving his feet, not getting stuck like you said.
Here comes that Provo delay offense. Swing it around, find something. Miles gets it. And Maves is about to pick up his fourth. He doesn't think it, but he did have off to the side.
Well, 15-point lead. I say take Meaves out until about 2 or 3 minutes left. Use him when you need him, but I think you got to take him off.
Well, I don't think Miles has come out of the game at all. So he's got to be tired as well.
Yeah. Miles hasn't killed us tonight. Like he did in the first half.
But he was
much better.
Even with the scouting report, he's not even one of the main guys to worry about as much. And it says inside, outside, which stop his jump shot.
Right.
It's been the inside game as he misses both free throws there. Norman looks to get something, drives right around, and picks up the foul.
Matt. Good job to take it to the hole and draw contact.
Hold on, foul number 12, Gabriel Gutierrez. Norman shoots 2.
I'm going to do a little checking of some scores here real quick. I need to see how my Jazz are doing. Our Jazz are doing.
There we go.
Yes. Matt has been money at the line tonight.
Definitely, he's been the most consistent.
Jazz up by 7 at halftime, 52-45.
Yeah, but it's the Timberwolves.
Well, they're down like 3 point guards too. Then again, we're down 2.
Is Rubio out again?
No, he's still on a minute restriction, but we're still down X and Minetto.
Provo looks to set up. Sorensen deep 3, way off the mark.
Good pass to Norman.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, we'll take those all day.
Norman drives with another easy 2.
And here's the thing. This lead is big enough that it takes Provo out of what they do offensively. They don't have the time to move the ball around. They have to be a little quicker with taking a shot. Oh, Trey was ready to run.
Swinging back out on Miles. Knew that he didn't have a shot. Oakleberry, the little guy, goes in, but does get rejected by Holcomb. Hey, give him credit. He's my height, and he's fighting his way through there.
Right. Well, the way Trey recovered defensively made Miles have to pass that ball, because usually he would take that, but something's in his head where he didn't shoot that. I don't know why he didn't. Wide open in my opinion.
Huckleberry about to take a deep three. Not quite there. Anderson picks up the rebound.
That's Golden Ingle range, and he ain't Golden Ingle.
Nope. Curtis in the corner in his favorite spot. Looks to drive back and down. Sorensen loses the ball.
Good job by Colin just to even fight to get that, because that was turnover going there. But
oh, there we go.
and smart of Curtis to let it get to the backcourt there without getting the violation. It's one rebound.
Christensen just fighting.
Bulldog foul number 2, Tanner Sorensen. Christensen shoots 2.
And you gotta love it when your point guard is fighting, getting offensive rebounds underneath.
Fighting for the garbage.
Back on from Provo, Quentin O'Shea. Replaces Mason Miles.
Again, like you said, I think it's the first time tonight Miles has been off the floor.
When you got to think they probably didn't want to, but he's so tired. Uh-oh. Oh, good hands, though, to get that trap.
And luckily, it went off the backboard. Everything bouncing our way this half.
Because that was the one a little bit nervous there. Christensen, deep three. A little long there, but picking up the offensive rebound is Norman.
You can still see he's got some confidence, though. He's got his confidence back. Had that nice run. Had like 8 points. There in the third.
Ooh, nice cut by Curtis. Not able to finish.
I like the read by Trey. He set it up with the pump fake, and then Curtis.
Oh, look at the steal by Christensen. Looking to take it by himself. Does get the foul.
Christensen shoots 2.
That's Gutierrez's 4th foul.
Noah Dancy back on the court for the Bulldogs. Mon coming back in for the T-Wolves. Mason Miles quick coming back in the game. And Sherry also back in.
Going younger too. Ben Cherry will be coming in for Christensen.
Meade's coming back in with 5 on the clock. Ooh, that could have been a walk. No call.
Yeah, you made the first one.
Little discrepancy with the score, bro. We got to figure it out.
Coach Ingle helped me. He looked over. He's like, no.
I mean, we're not against giving ourselves more points when it's.
Oh, that's. Oh, I thought that'd be a walk, but we do get a foul here on the T-Wolves. Foul will be on Colin Christensen. It's only his first.
On the floor for the T-Wolves, Jackson Vancheri and McKay Meads, replacing Trey Anderson and Colin Christensen.
So Meaves coming in here with 4:50 left in the game. Just trying to make sure that we maintain that lead, even though Miles is out of the game.
21-point lead. And Miles back in.
Oh.
Checked into the foul shot.
It is a Friday night.
Well, he snuck behind you because you were doing the scoreboard. You were doing your job. You're fine. You're good.
I'm glad these students are walking in with 4.5 left in the game.
Yes. Welcome to the game, friends. You missed 3.5 quarters. But you know what?
Good hands by Mon. Oh! Oh, it does get the call to the T-Wolves.
Isaac Mon, that's why he's on the floor tonight. Those kind of hustle plays.
Hustles. Well, because he knows he's got to take advantage of his time when he's on the court as well.
Absolutely. If coach is giving you the shot, earn that respect, earn that trust, and he's doing it. Good for him. Bump, no bump.
Norman gets the bump underneath, but still makes the basket.
Norman just doing Norman things. So I'm about another 20 points.
No biggie.
We do take him for granted sometimes. It's like, we know Matt's going to get his.
Deep three by Hoching's no good, but we have a foul underneath. That is going to be on Miles. I think we've gotten to Miles' skin.
Well, he's got to be frustrated, right? I mean, not his night. They had a lead at halftime. It was 33-31 or something like that? And we
are going to have a technical foul, I can already tell.
Referee's talking.
He's coming over to tell us, but he already signaled T.
All right, TJ.
He's got a foul and then a technical, I believe. So let's see who. I think the technical is probably going to be on Holcomb.
First foul is white 13.
Foul call number 13, Jackson Holcomb.
And then after the play, we have a technical
After the
foul.
play, technical foul.
And
30.
That counts as a personal as well, right?
And it don't count as team foul. White 13, green 30.
Does it count as a personal as well?
right? Okay, cool. Double check.
Norman shoots two.
all right. So the original was a
Foul against Holcomb.
and then a
Technical.
on Miles. So Norman will shoot 2, and then the T-Wolves will get the ball. No, they won't because of the
There's a
personal.
foul down this way.
Yeah. And Norman makes both of the technical.
Stays perfect in the line.
No, I guess it's not the NBA. The technical overrides everything.
Also for the T-Wolves, Colin Christensen replaces Matt Norman.
I think that's Norman's first blow of the game.
I think so. He's put in yeoman's work tonight.
So I guess in high school, the technical obviously awards you possession.
I think we're both too used to watching the NBA game.
Even in college, I think he doesn't. Yeah.
But technical overrides everything else, like you said.
Ooh, backdoor to Meaves isn't quite there, but Mon trying to clean up. But
I wanted to see Mon get on the board just for what he's put in tonight.
And you don't see him too many baskets underneath, so it's good.
He's usually a perimeter guy. But he's got the length to get down there.
Good steal by Christensen.
Took it right out of his pocket. Good stutter.
Oh, they're gonna have a foul underneath. I got to assume it's a shooting foul.
Provo foul number 5.
So that's going to be Ho Ching's first. That is the team's 7th. Should be a 2-shot foul.
Christensen shoots 2.
So Timberwolves looking like what was a tight game at halftime, looking to cruise to victory here tonight.
Tale of 2 halves for sure.
And the thing is, looking at the games they've lost coming in, 1 point, you expected a tight game, and that's what we had at the half, and then something happened in the locker room. But something happened in the locker room, the T-Wolves refocus themselves. This is the team we expect to see every game, what happened in the second half.
Well, barring anything crazy.
Paige Branson replaces Colin Christensen.
Our bet the net, we're almost even.
I would have to say this is a W for both of us tonight.
Yeah.
McKay's minutes in that beginning of the second half was a turning point. Colin getting those layups, getting those points, his rejuvenated self got us this win.
Well, here's that. 34. Okay.
Foul number 34, Jackson Banchero.
But even with the limited time that Meaves had, I mean, definitely made a difference.
His minutes have been big tonight.
You know, and Christensen didn't do much first half, but definitely once that first layup went in, and even the steals and getting his hands in where they need to be.
On to the Eagles, Caleb Nimmer replaces McKay Meaves.
And here's the thing. We're down our starting center. McKay has not been the starting center.
No,
when you get Ethan Poole back, you've got 2 bigs that are pretty good down low, which makes us a dangerous team come tournament time.
Well, and it just puts more big bodies underneath. It gives you those 10 fouls if you need. Nimmer fighting hard defensively underneath. Mon leaves his feet. I don't know what that was.
Caleb, I thought, had good position there.
I think he just kind of bent over, and that's what.
Foul number 14, Caleb Nimmer. Prager shoots 2.
Mason.
Thank you. Checking in him.
Number 42, Mason Cox. Replacing David Gutierrez.
Hey, it would have sounded just fine if you had done it on the mic here.
That's the first time I think I've done that. Yeah, it's a Friday night.
I know, and it's tough, and I don't want to talk to you as much when in your ear as you're trying to talk, because that can be confusing sometimes.
I mean, like I said, you have the hardest job in all of show business right here, doing this and running the scoreboard, and you've done a phenomenal job, my friend.
Ooh, Holcomb puts one up for an easy 2. Love it when the young guys score.
Absolutely.
And it's pretty much that's all we got on the court right now. It's nothing but our youngins.
And those are good minutes. Get in a varsity game, get that feel for how it's like.
Oh, never! Oh, we thought he was going up hard, but does get the foul. Well, even Case Franson right now is getting some minutes.
Right.
Bulldog foul number 42, Mason. Nimmer shoots 2.
Oh, that made a difference.
So much better.
I wondered. I was like, I feel like there's a reverb in our ear. So we apologize if you were hearing something on your end, folks.
So much better.
Nimmer's got to get that point, and the crowd will go wild. They're ready for it. Oh, not able to get it. Franson fighting hard, though. Oh, Mon with the fingers, but stays with the Bulldogs.
And that's what these guys have to show. The young guys on the court have to show Coach Ingle why they deserve those minutes on the floor. Minutes are precious in a varsity game. Earn those minutes right now. And then even though it's a 28-point lead, you don't watch the scoreboard. You just play your game.
And it's one of those things in high school sports. You know that, big score in either direction is junk time, but you have to take advantage.
Right.
You are the next level. And if you show it with the time that you got, then coaches see that. They know.
They see the hustle. They see the little things. It may not show up on a box score, but it's going to show up on tape.
Oh, now we get even the younger hockey lineup about to come in.
Who do we got coming in? I
saw Berlin down there. Timeout. He wants to get him. Coach Ingle wants to get those youngins in.
30-second timeout.
Well, the T-Wolves will start heading back the other way in region now. So we've been through the region once. Start making their way back towards the last 5 games. Is that what we have in region? 5 games. There's 6 teams in the region. Just trying to look up our
So we've got
schedule.
How many freshmen we got coming in here?
Boy, we got a lot.
Jake Payne here.
Isaac Berlin, Nathan Mace.
Well, Mason Berlin are sophomores.
Right. Franson's
a junior.
And I don't know who 41 is, so I hope he doesn't score points because I don't have him and I want to make sure I give him credit.
41 is the transfer from Texas, and I think he's a freshman too because I know he's at the junior high. But he's the kid that grew up playing ball in Texas. Oh, Isaac Berlin going strong, but does get a foul and will be going to the line. Crowd is definitely excited for the young guys.
If I would have told you at halftime we'd have a 28-point lead with a minute 37 left, would you have laughed?
Well, honestly, no.
Kind of a yes and no, right?
Yeah, because do I know we can do it? Yeah.
Right.
Oh. Deep 3 by Cobb, no good as Peterson gets the putback.
I guess same thing for Provo. These young kids have to show Coach Johnson why they want to be on the floor.
Berlin with an easy open to the lane. Ooh, gets a little push. I somewhat have to agree with that one. It could have gone either direction.
So I spoke out of turn. We still have to play Wasatch once this time through. So we played them on Tuesday. Then we're home against Springville for the second set of region.
Yeah, because that's that extra week that the boys have over the girls for the playoffs. It'll be over the backboard. Ball will go to the T-Wolves. 54 seconds here left in the game. As always, we appreciate you, those watching at home, even if you're watching it later tonight or even over the weekend. Please make sure that you like this broadcast at the bottom, and always make sure to subscribe to T-Wolf TV so that way you know when the next live stream will be taking place. Oh, everybody's on their feet, even on the T-Wolf bench as the young guys throwing a basket. I think this is a good statement win for the team.
Very much so, especially showing the other teams, hey, we beat Provo by 20 some odd points, and they've hung in with everybody else in this region.
And I think this is a good springboard for the second turnaround game against Skyridge at Skyridge.
Absolutely.
Because they barely beat. They won by 1.
By 1 point. And they were missing Soni, but still.
Hey, and we're missing one of our bigs.
Right.
I mean,
so we're not anything. It's kind of it's even.
Oh, 5 seconds left here. This is probably going to do it as Provo looks to just hopefully get a last shot. As Castagneto throws something up, no good. And that'll be the final, ladies and gentlemen. Provo Bulldogs 42, your T-Wolves 66. Stay tuned here for the rest for just a second as Schultz will go interview Coach Ingle post-game here. As always, thanks for joining us tonight. Make sure that you subscribe to T-Wolf TV to be aware of all future broadcasts and live streams, as well as to know what's happening here at Timpanogos High School. And make sure to like it and let us know how we're doing.
Coach, went into the halftime locker room with a deficit. Is there much paint left on the wall in there?
There's not a whole lot left. No, actually, we didn't even get all that fired up because we were playing the way we wanted to play. The shots just weren't falling, and we had some foul trouble. So I just told you guys, hey, second half, you got 4 minutes. Let's see if you want to play basketball. If you do, you got all the freedom in the world, and if not, we're going to have to call plays. And they came out, and I think we went on a 12-0 run to start it. So our guys obviously wanted to play.
It seemed like having the K back in the lineup really helped defensively, shutting it down.
Exactly, yeah. The first half, he picked up his first foul about 30 feet from the rim, and then he picked up his second foul really quick. So we played the whole first half without a lot of protection in the paint. So he really sparked us the second half.
Colin struggled down low last game and a half. When he got that layup, you could see him change. He knows the shooter. What does that feel like for him, you think?
For him, he's just, it's confidence. A lot of it is confidence. You want to see the ball go through the rim. So, he hasn't been shooting a whole lot of deep threes. So we say, hey, what's plan B? If the shot's not falling, go to the rim. And he really started attacking the rim and getting fouled and shooting free throws, and hopefully that three will start falling for him.
Great win, great comeback. We'll see you Tuesday night as you take on Wasatch. Good game, Coach.
Thanks again. You're going to get sick too. Not take off.